This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff showing last year. He believes Oregon can take it all the way this season, and it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Ole Miss kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason?
Makes you grab and room to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Davison. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running it to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
To throw, it's Chambliss. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Turns it on down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacey. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Turns it upfield. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And he gets it away.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Here's Moore to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moore will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Hits the hole. It's Davison. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Moore. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Chambliss. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stop.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Now, I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Look out. Back's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the single back. Got the first down. He's loose down the middle. Past the 30. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Gill. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw one first. Caught, it's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the
snags it, and he's open. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go play action with Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On the run, it's Davison. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rebels offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense.
defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
All over him immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dante Moore rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Moore to the air. Left, it's Stewart. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Moore. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a deep man. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Secures it at the 30, and the returner will be knocked down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Lacy. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Sets his feet, it's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th.
Touchdown, Rebels. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Slips through the line. Got all the room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. From deep, it's Cunningham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Long way to go on second down. Drops back, it's Chambliss. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Drops back on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Alexander. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after... return, but what a play to get the football back. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Hill. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Out wide right, it's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore will throw. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. This defense leaving nothing to chance, stripping away and jumping on that football, and they're going to get out of here. Victory. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to test the right side with this one. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the Moorhead trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking long. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past, you're just
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.